2022 has been an amazing year for cinema. With the postponed movies finally coming out, people went to the cinema with hope. Here are the titles that made my 2022 cinema experience fantastic. It may differ from your, in fact, it's most likely we are just discussing opinions. I've not seen every single movie that came out the last 12 months, like Babylon to make the list, who knows? But by the time I'm recording, it's still to be released. Before time. It's hard to pick only 10 movies for a whole year. These were close to make the list, but just something missed in them. Puss in Boots, The Last Witch, great sequel, Decision to Leave, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, this is a tribute to Chadwick Boseman, Prey, the best Predator sequel, Nope, Jordan Peele has better movies in his career, but solid, Marcel, The Shell with Shoes On, Bodies, 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 fresh, some people love it, some don't, Barbarian, what we've seen a million times, but original in other ways, Cha-Cha Real Smooth, The Fabelmans, Steven Spielberg, once again fantastic, Hustle, as an ABM masterpiece, The Black Phone, Elvis, that boy stole the show, Pearl, a lot of horror movies so far, Triangle of Sadness, deep meaning about societies, Women Talking, Aftersun, Glass Onion, a slight decrease of value from the original, but still great mystery. 13 Lives, we all knew how the story ends, but I still felt the tenth. The Outfit, don't know why it has so little reach, go watch it. RRR. And finally, The Well. 10th place goes to The Northman. A young Viking prince is on a quest to avenge his father's murder. Great action scenes and some interesting approach to the Vikings culture. I love it, but the people I watched it did not. It's not for everyone. If you like art movies, give it a shot. 9 to Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. A father's wish magically brings a wooden boy to life in Italy, giving him a chance to care for the child. What do I have to say? It's Guillermo del Toro. It's still the story of Pinocchio, but it is his approach. 8th place goes to Avatar: The Way of Water. Jake Sully lives with his newfound family formed on the extrasolar moon Pandora. Once a familiar threat returns to finish what was previously started, Jake must work with Nairi and the army of the Na'vi race to protect their home. James Cameron showed us once again what technology is capable of at the moment. Story-wise, we've seen it 100 times, but visually stunning. 7 is Tar. Set in the international world of Western classical music, the film centers on Lydia Tarr, widely considered one of the greatest living conductors and the very first female director of the major German orchestra. The story about Lydia Tarr is sixth on the list, The Menu. A young couple travels to a remote island to eat at an exclusive restaurant where the chef has prepared a lavish menu with some shocking surprises. The major question: why are they gonna die? And are they gonna die? Anna Taylor-Joy gave an amazing performance in that one. Two lifelong friends find themselves at an impasse when one abruptly ends their relationship, with alarming consequences for both of them. Mostly built off a dialogue. If you like movies that are relying on the screenplay, try that one. It shows what a friendship means and how much you should value yours. 4. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Typical art movie, A24 project, crushed 2022. Hollywood is still original, and this is the evidence. It made a new genre. It is a satire, but also action. It throws a lot at you, and everything lands perfectly. This award season looks very bright for the best multiverse movie in 2022. A few Academy Awards are basically guaranteed. The story is so complex, but in the end, the bronze goes to All Quiet on the Western Front. Being the only international movie on the list makes All Quiet on the Western Front a special part of Cinematic 2022. In general, I love war movies. Its score, cinematography, and screenplay makes it a great addition to the Netflix platform. It can make one of the best underdog Oscar runs of the decade. Silver to The Batman. The movie shows us a new part of Batman. We get to see the detective, not so much the superhero Batman. It focuses not so much on the physical as much as the psychological part. How the director presents the multiple, even countless villains, the colors used in the movie, despite being mostly at night, a sequel is guaranteed. As we saw in the final scene, the Joker card is placed on the table. Maybe. And the best movie of 2022 is Top Gun Maverick. With so much great movies in this year, I thought the best would be a festival one or a movie made especially for the awards and die-hard cinema fans, but not a blockbuster. We can talk all day why it is great, very nostalgic, great action, also great timing. Cinemas needed a movie to get people inside the theater. In the end, it's placed second to Avatar The Way of Water in earning. Top Gun Maverick closes the list. A lot of great movies, but next week it's time to talk about the worst. Now, go watch a movie.